Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, what is going on, gamers? My name is Flexico. Welcome to today's video. We're going to be looking over the cycle patch notes for release number 7, December 3rd. So basically it starts off with some weapon balancing. They did a pretty big overhaul to all the weapons in the game, changing things like spread, damage, fall off, and recoil. Every weapon that I've really looked at has only had an increased recoil and none of them really reduce. And I guess what they're trying to do by this is just bring more of an overall balance to the game, but also have players try new weapons for different scenarios rather than just have one weapon all the time, which I get. I really like that. So they're trying to get us to utilize multiple weapons in the kit, and I think that's a really good start to it. And I think that a lot of the weapons are a lot more interesting to use now. And it's really not a bad change to the game at all, and I hope that they continue to be pretty proactive with weapon balancing and everything like that. But a big part of the update is just gun balancing and changing a little bit of the gameplay in that manner. Next up, we have some audio improvements. So they've updated audio for the PDW, the Bulldog, and the Colt 47, as well as the Maelstrom. Awesome. I think that the PDW sounds better. I think the Core sounds better, and they sound more unique. They sound like their own. Hold on one second. My bird is attacking my cell phone. Anyways, so the ability balancing. So now you can actually have 4 turrets instead of 1, I believe, which I'm not sure how it works yet, but I didn't think that's what it meant earlier, but actually I was in game and one person had 4 turrets placed. So that was a little interesting. Turret cap increased from 1 to 4. So the directional warp has also been changed. So the initial projectile speed increased from 3,500 to 5,000. This is actually a buff, I would say, for the directional warp, because now the cast time is going to be much faster. You're not going to be waiting around for the cast to hit the end of the distance, this max distance for you to teleport. So it's going to happen much quicker, and everybody's going to be pretty slippery now to do that. So they reduced the active time from 1.2 seconds to 0.7 seconds. The cooldown is increased, which is pretty good considering it's also going to be cast faster. So the warp bomb, the initial projectile speed is also increased from 2,500 to 5,000. That's also super big. A lot of people use double warp, and a lot more are going to start using it now because of that, which it's just going to be part of the game and part of the meta and just being slippery and just getting away from everybody. So that's just a part of it. So get ready for that. The vehicle, so they increased the boost duration from 1.5 seconds to 2.5 seconds. That is honestly pretty good. Next we have some gear store changes. So the Gorgon, reduced price of upgrade 2 from 200 to 100. That's pretty big. That makes that weapon more viable now. Manicore, they increased the price of the upgrade 2 from 100 to 200, which was a problem before. The first upgrade was 200, but the second upgrade was 100. So it didn't really make sense anyways, because the second upgrade is the better one. So now that's just basically balanced or fixed, whatever. I think it should have been that in the first place. But now, it's just going to be a little more expensive to get that maxed out Manicore, and you still have to worry about the ability upgrades and everything. But in game, you'll have no problem doing it. So the scanner, they fixed the upgrade 2 added to the gear store, adds 5% base move speed. There was a problem with that before, and now that is patched, so that's good. Reduce the upgrade cost from 200 to 100, also good, making things a little cheaper for our kits, which is never a bad thing at all. The translocator, so upgrade 2 removes the 1 second spin-up time. They fixed that, which it wasn't working before as well, so that's good. That's just another bug fix. Kit balancing, so they did some kit balancing as well, which is pretty interesting. So the weapon slots, you have 3 instead of 4. They increase the strafe speed, also good stuff, great stuff. So the base kit increased the jump height value of the starter kit from 650 to 750 to meet the same stats as the Mark II. That's pretty interesting. They're kind of just making the base kit more viable to use for starter players, which is a good thing. The base kit's also going to start with a directional scanner, which is pretty huge too. Right, they say it's temporary because they just want the feedback, so that's definitely cool. I'll probably use it more just to try that out. So the quick suit, what I'm more worried about, or what's more important to me and a lot of people that use that in their kits because it's very viable. They moved the emergency regen from level 2 to level 7, but people, just got to be extra slippery, and you got to take extra, or even less damage, because that's definitely going to take some of the tankiness away from that. It's definitely going to be much more squishy now. until at least a later game, you know, when everyone's just going to be popping off. So visual and miscellaneous. So the match startup time in the lobby has been reduced. The virtual effects and decal information for the Cycle Spike has been updated to better reflect the chaos of the Cycle Spike. They improved the biomass picker for the hunt contract. I already tried it out. It's actually way better than it was before. It's much more smooth. The weapon skin icons, the Fortuna Pass, have been iterated on, so it is clear to see what weapon skins there for. Yeah, they basically just added icons with the skins applied, so you can actually see what guns you're getting them for and whatnot. So they added a new mode, virtual match. That is pretty cool, although I wish it was private match and you can actually invite your friends to it. But basically you can just run around and do the PvE without any players or any XP or anything gained. So you basically just can test abilities and just, you know, play some test some things like that. You know, it's pretty tight. It's awesome. Definitely cool. Overall, this update was pretty good for balancing and stuff. I'm excited to see some new content in the next update. I'm hoping that release 8 is more just content based, and they're just gonna keep releasing hot fixes, I guess, as we go. The game has a lot of bugs and a lot of things that you need to work around, but the devs are absolutely amazing. If you guys have any problems with the game, you can literally go in Discord and you can tell them about it right there. They're all very active and very listening, and they want to hear players' opinions, and they want to hear what the community has to say and the feedback that we give them. The devs are super awesome. Shout out to them. Honestly, probably like one of my favorite small dev teams, and this game is honestly just a blast, and what they've done with it this far is super awesome. But right after that, we're just going to get into some gameplay. We did some gameplay earlier. We had a really good game, and it turned out really exciting. Also, if you guys don't know, I do have a Twitch stream, so twitch.tv/opflex1. I will be streaming the cycle there, weekdays and weekend days, literally whenever I'm off, whenever I have time. So if you guys get a chance and you see me live, go to stop, say hi, say hello, what's up, like thank you for nothing, but like, hey, seriously, it's tight, heck tight. All right, but thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe, and after that, we're gonna do some gameplay. So peace out.
Further aggressive actions may lead to a bounty placed on you.
Look up, your ride's on the way.